Tonight, restrictions rolled out. Minnesota's governor officially turns back the dial. We're hearing from those who will be most impacted. Plus, stop playing games. That's the message from Wisconsin's governor to state Republicans about the pandemic. Plus, not taking the job. After winning the mayoral race in Ely, the victor won't take the spot, creating a messy situation on the range.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Mack. Kristen is on assignment tonight. Thanks for joining us. Minnesota is now in the top 10 in the nation for COVID infection rates. Governor Tim Walz announced new restrictions, hoping to slow the spread. Governor Walz says the state is facing a very dangerous situation. New restrictions go into effect Friday night and last 4 weeks. In-person dining is no longer allowed. Gyms, fitness centers, and entertainment venues must close. Organized sports for youth and adults are paused, and in-person gatherings like wedding receptions and parties are not allowed. Governor Walz acknowledged there's a trade-off for every action they take.
No one thinks that this is easy, and no one thinks that this is fair in how it's hitting. This virus is not fair. This virus disproportionately hits people of color. Our black communities are twice as likely to get sick and be in the hospital. And no one thinks it's fair in the businesses that it hurts.
Stores, churches, daycares, schools, salons, and outdoor recreation are still allowed to be open. Wedding ceremonies and funerals are also allowed. As mentioned, along with Governor Walz's new restrictions, restaurants must halt indoor and outdoor dining for the next 4 weeks. CBS3's Kendall Jarbo spoke with restaurant owners in the Twin Ports who are bracing for a difficult month ahead.
How to survive in the restaurant business during a pandemic? That's the question Duluth Grill's owner Tom Hansen is asking himself.
I've kind of chosen that I would prefer breathing over the economy, so the pandemic is real.
He agrees with the governor's restrictions, but is bracing for a long road ahead.
I just don't believe that we'll be open on New Year's Eve. So we're planning for probably a 2 to 3 month shutdown.
Grandma's owner and director of business development, Tony Bronson, says the takeout-only model is not sustainable.
Not all of us know that we're even going to be opening up again at the end of this. There's no way to candy coat it. It's going to be a difficult time.
Bent Paddle Brewing Company owner Laura Mullen agrees with Walz's restrictions, but wants another round of financial support from the government.
We can withstand this as a company and as an industry if there's help for the hospitality industry. And that does not seem to be in place for this shutdown.
Working in the restaurant business has never been easy, but Hansen says it's always been worth it.
I think if we can continue having a community like Duluth and the Twin Ports that supports our business, you know, we just have to say thank you. We appreciate it.
Restaurant owners are asking for customer support to keep serving the community one meal at a time.
After the new restrictions were announced today, Congressman Pete Stauber called on the governor to take action to help impacted businesses. In a letter to Walz, the 8th District Republican says millions of Minnesota's CARES Act dollars still have not been used. Stauber wants the money to be sent to businesses these new restrictions could hurt. Minnesota received $1 billion from the CARES Act to help with COVID-19 response. St. Luke's hosted a COVID roundtable tonight, and a very prestigious doctor from Minnesota was the keynote speaker. Dr. Michael Osterholm spoke at the 22nd Annual Whiteside Memorial Lecture, which focused on COVID-19 research and implications. He's now an advisor to Joe Biden on the pandemic. He believes a nationwide lockdown of at least 4 weeks could help bring the virus under control. He says the best way to slow the spread is to stay away from congested and enclosed areas.
Well, the single most important thing we can do is stop swapping air. It's that simple. That's what we're doing. You know, we've had far too much hygiene theater brought to this. There's no compelling evidence at all that surfaces, the environment plays any meaningful role at all in transmission. It's really about air.
Dr. Osterholm says he's very worried about what will happen in the days following Thanksgiving, even if people limit their gathering sizes. Meanwhile, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers is calling on state Republicans to stop playing games and start saving lives. The Democratic governor says if the state continues on its current COVID trajectory, they could see 5,000 deaths by the end of the year. That's almost double the current number. Today, Governor Evers announced he's extending the state's emergency declaration and the mask mandate through January. Republicans are challenging both in court. The governor called on them to drop the suits.
It's time, folks. We do not get any do-overs here. Enough games, We need you to join the cause, and we need you to start today.
Evers says federal CARES Act funding also runs out at the end of the year. He says so far Wisconsin has spent $2 billion supporting people, communities, and businesses. Evers called on Congress to pass another round of relief. Meanwhile, We're Learning Superior Schools announced they will stay with the distance learning model through the end of the year. This comes as Douglas County has climbed to 113 cases per 10,000 residents over the last 2 weeks. Superintendent Amy Starzecki says school leaders will consider changes to the virtual learning plan if rates stay high. Let's get a check at the weather now tonight. Dave, a pretty nice day out there, a little warm up.
Yeah, a bit of a warm up indeed, and the clouds went up as well, which helped aid and abet, of course, the warmer temperatures we got in our region. This morning, when the warm front started to approach, it made for a beautiful sky as the clouds began to lower and thicken. But at this stage of the game, early in the morning, up around Split Rock Lighthouse, boy, you got a little bit of blue sky and a little bit of orange cloud. It was a very beautiful picture. Hayes has probably got one of the best jobs here in the region with views like that. Well, the warm front came through and made things mild today and even milder for tomorrow, but only tomorrow. By Friday, that cold front to the west could bring some flurries and a cool down for the weekend. But for Thursday, it's going to be warmer than normal with a partly sunny to mostly cloudy sky and high temps around 45 degrees here at the head of the lakes, but farther to the south, 50 is achievable for a couple of places, and we'll talk about where coming up in just a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Two longtime Minnesota DFL senators are breaking away from their party. Senators Tom Bach and David Tomassoni, both who represent the Iron Range, announced today they're forming an independent caucus. CBS 3's John Cardinelli spoke with both today and tells us what they hope to accomplish through this move.
Senators Tom Bach and David Tomassoni have had enough and feel the people of Minnesota have as well.
Why are people saying that? I'm voting for the lesser of the two evils. And it's because I think a whole lot of them are just fed up with the partisan bickering.
On Wednesday morning, Senators Bach and Tomassoni made public their breakup from the DFL caucus and announced the formation of a new independent caucus.
I think what we're doing is we're trying to make a difference for our district, and we have the opportunity to get some chairmanships and to be in a position of making influence on the on the legislation that will be coming out in the very near future.
Both say the formation of the new caucus is just a progression of aligning more with moderates rather than the far right or left. Bach says the move will allow them to play a bigger role in the decision-making process with the majority caucus, the Republicans, an important move in a budget year.
I think we want to have some influence in shaping what that looks like. There's no opportunity to do that in the minority.
Senate Minority Leader Susan Kent says this move is not at all a surprise.
For those who remember, Senator Bach has done this before, back in 2004. So, not a surprise here. But what really matters to us as the Senate DFL caucus is that we really focus on what matters to the people of Minnesota.
And that is what Senators Tomassoni and Bach hope to accomplish as well. Minnesota, where people in their districts and state are being represented.
We will cast votes that Democrats, I think, don't like. We'll cast votes that Republicans don't like. But based on our experience, we're going to try to do what's best for the state and for our districts.
Bach and Tomassoni added they do not plan on making a shift or identifying with the independent party. When asked if members of the GOP or DFL caucus plan on joining them, they said it's still too early to tell. We also heard from the Cook County DFL tonight, which sharply criticized Bach in particular for this move. The group says it's especially disappointing because this was done after an election Bach won as a DFLer, and therefore raises questions about the senator's honesty. The man elected as mayor of Ely after dropping out of the race has decided to turn down the job. Eric Urbis defeated incumbent Mayor Chuck Novak by 124 votes. Urbis decided to run last spring, but pulled out of the race in August because of health issues. He tells us that's also why he won't accept the job.
And, I dropped out for a reason, which was due to some medical issues, and I just kind of need to stick next to that.
Ely's city clerk previously told CBS that if Urbis turned down the position, there would be a special election. We'll keep you updated on what happens next. An investigation is underway and a suspect in the hospital after a robbery tonight in the Lincoln Park neighborhood. According to Duluth police, officers responded to reports of a shooting at the Minute Mart on West Superior Street around 6:45. Police say the suspect never had a gun but took some money and ran off. Officers found them nearby, but while making an arrest, were told the suspect had a medical emergency and became unresponsive. They were taken to the hospital. No word on a condition. The money was returned and no one else was hurt. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3 with new COVID-19 restrictions starting on Friday in Minnesota. It has some food banks worried. Find out why coming up next.
64 is our record high from 1904. Today we made it to 41 degrees, warmer than the normal of 34, and we'll stay that way warmer than normal tomorrow. But a cool down does come by Friday, and we'll talk about what that means for the weekend right after our break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 10 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3. Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS 3 Live at 5 on Live, local, CBS 3.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS 3.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Ready, set, internet. Extreme has the speed and price to get you online fast. Stop waiting and get going for as low as $19.99 a month for a year with speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig. Powerful in-home Wi-Fi and 99.99% network reliability. Extreme has what you need to stay ahead and stay on track. Hurry and get Extreme Internet for as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Dial 844-EXTREME2.
What do you get when you add care from Essentia Health and coverage from UCare? Essentia Care, now available for a more affordable price. Essentia Care's Medicare Advantage plans have premiums that start at $0 per month in select counties. You'll be able to see your Essentia Health provider at our 15 hospitals and 71 clinics. Plus, Essentia Care plans allow you the freedom to see any provider who accepts Medicare. Compare and shop plans at ucare.org/EssentiaCare.
New Duluth Auto is the Duluth used car dealer. We have plenty of makes and models to choose from. Nissan, Honda, Toyota, and we even carry multiple options for our most popular vehicle, the Subaru Forester. Large cargo space, all-wheel drive, what's not to love? All of our vehicles are priced under $20,000. To make these deals even sweeter, there is a 1 to 5 year warranty included on all vehicles. Give us a call, stop by, or view our inventory online at newduluthauto.net. Because here at New Duluth Auto, we are your Duluth used car dealer.
I was moving up to Duluth and I looked at all the apartments in the area and nothing compared to Bluestone and the amenities here.
I mean, with the different terraces, the different fireplaces, the grills, the pool, the hot tub, the steam room, you name it, you guys have it.
I'm not having to maintain a house and a yard, and it gives me much more time to do the things that I enjoy.
We are building your new view. The View at Bluestone is now leasing for 2021, and Bluestone Flats has availability now.
Season 2 is
The
here,
Kelly
y'all.
Clarkson Show, weekdays at 3 on CBS 3. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, let's talk about that warm front that passed by the region today. Sure took temperatures up, warmer than normal by at least a few degrees for every town, even in the northern parts of Minnesota, where Orr and Ely seem to be among the cooler places at 39, since the normal's now 34, beat it by 5 degrees, and even Silver Bay at 36 got it by a hair. And then 43 in Superior is fairly warm, 45 in Hayward, even better. Ironwood's in that party. And tomorrow the party just might run from 45 to even 50 degrees, with the folks down around Hayward and Cable and perhaps Minong being the ones to get the warmest of the bunch. Then a cold front turns the tables on us, and once we get into Friday, it goes back to normal, 34, 35 degrees. Right now, we're still holding on to 40 at the airport in Duluth, with the relative humidity reading up 70%, south-southwest winds going 6 miles per hour, and our air pressure is holding semi-steady at around 29.7 inches of mercury. The warm front is attached to a low-pressure system, but the low itself is still well off to the west, so barometer readings haven't dropped as far as they could or will. come Friday morning, we do have a chance for a little bit of precip around here, just a little chance, which we'll talk about after our temperatures. We're running 41 to 45 in the Upper Peninsula, and a little bit cooler by the lake in Superior, now at 32, but still in the 40s for much of the rest of the Badger State. Into Minnesota, most towns are getting into the 30s. Two Harbors, for example, is at 30 straight up, and it's into the upper 20s for Silver Bay right now. Low temps here tonight likely will be in the upper 20s to even the lower 30s as the warmer air with that warm front continues to be with our area at least through tomorrow. Again, Friday's the day we cool down just a little bit. Well, that frontal passage is also trying to create a couple of rain showers, but for the most part what we're getting is virga. Of course, that's Latin for the rain that re-evaporates before it hits the ground, and so it might convert into a couple of snow showers here and there, but the chance is not great. Better chance for a cloudy sky and a really good chance for a very mild Thursday as the warm front continues to dominate our weather. But again, Friday's the day of change. Low pressure system gets towards us. Now its chance for precip is bumped back up to 30%. Yesterday it wobbled down towards 20. Now it looks like late Thursday night into very early Friday morning, the cold front portion of the low will kick up a chance for some flurries, probably not adding up to much, and then it'll be gone by Friday afternoon. Here's what's coming our way tonight. In Minnesota, low temps in general should go about 28 to 36 with a mostly cloudy sky. In Wisconsin and Michigan, low temps there, probably the lower to middle 30s. And for tomorrow, daytime high temps, Wisconsin, Michigan, I think 48 to 50. Partly sunny to mostly cloudy again, just like today. And Minnesota gets those same sky conditions with the range of high temps there, 39 inland, 46 by the lake. And now the extended forecast. After this warm surge that lasts through Thursday, well, we fall back towards normal for the rest of the week. Snow chances, slight one Friday morning, another one on Sunday, followed up by an iffy chance come Tuesday, Tony. Right now it looks like Tuesday's going to be cloudy. Snow is possible, but it's only a 30% chance.
It's going to be hard to make ice for those ice fishers in that weather.
Well, with overnight lows in the teens and a couple of nights, it's, well, better than nothing.
Better than nothing. Thanks, Dave. New COVID restrictions announced in Minnesota tonight, and rising COVID-19 cases mean a growing need within the community. It's a combination food banks are watching closely, determining how they can help. CBS3's Emma Quinn spoke with one local food bank about what they're expecting in the coming weeks and what you can do to help.
Giving back has been feeding Steve Waddell's soul for the last year. He volunteers his time at Second Harvest Northern Lakes Food Bank.
I keep, a couple days a week. I usually try to help out here.
Second Harvest Northern Lakes has been helping more families put food on the table since the pandemic started. But that need has grown steadily since federal funding ran out.
So certainly since about August, when the stimulus funds ran out, we did start to see an uptick regionally at all of our 40 area food shelves.
Executive Director Shane Morris says they are always helping more families come the holiday season.
People, have home heating costs. That's an addition. And people want to spend the holidays like all of our neighbors. So, it does become a more expensive holiday. And yeah, it is usually a time that there is more need and requires more support.
But with COVID-19 and Governor Walz's newly announced restrictions, volunteers like Waddell are needed at local food banks now more than before.
It's an important time, especially with COVID, an important time of year and season to be helping others in our community. So certainly we're looking for volunteer support, financial donations that really will help.
For Waddell, he knows lending a helping hand truly makes a difference for those in need.
There's a lot of people out of work, really struggling with having enough food on the table, so.
Northern Lakes serves roughly 1,600 people in 8 counties throughout northeastern Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin. To learn how to donate or volunteer, you can head on over to our website. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, the area's first medical marijuana facility in the Twin Ports opens up. We have the details coming up next.
CBS 3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Honey, what are you doing?
Carpet's getting a little long. Tripping hazard.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Who wants a brat?
Honey, just get in already.
It's okay to be a little overprotective.
Seriously?
After all, it's how we feel about our customers. Western National Insurance.
Today, we help people. We help them shine bright. Walk with confidence. Help them play like the kid they are. Even plan for a healthy future. Outpatient surgery excellence. Lakewalk Surgery Center.
Because adventure still needs chasing, we gave the newly redesigned 2021 Subaru Crosstrek a more powerful engine. Plus, standard symmetrical all-wheel drive. And Subaru is the most trusted brand for 6 years running, according to Kelley Blue Book. Love, it's what makes Subaru, Subaru.
Lease a new 2021 Subaru Crosstrek for only $199 a month. Visit Miller Hill Subaru today at 4710 Miller Truck Highway, online at millerhill.com.
Still hard to find a spot, just easier to park. Still the big move, just more moving. Still singing, just more in tune. Still the gang's all here, just less are we there yet. The Chevy family of SUVs, making life's journey just better.
Now during the Chevy Cyber Sales event, use $500 Cyber Cash on most SUV models to get $5,250 total cash allowance on most 2020 Equinox models. Visit ChevyCyberSalesEvent.com today.
When facing a major healthcare decision, it's wise to seek a second opinion from a team of established experts. Financial decisions deserve the same level of care and expertise. At MPPL Financial, we develop your plan by assembling a personalized team that includes experts in multiple disciplines. So the result is a coordinated care plan that covers all areas of your financial life. Your outcome depends on the quality of care you receive. Call today to set up your free second opinion consultation or visit MPPLFinancial.com.
Live, local, CBS3.
Northwest Outlet is #1 when it comes to kids' winter clothing from the North Face and Columbia.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's check in with meteorologist Caitlin Moffitt this morning.
And the below average trend
Thanks so much for joining us. So wake up with us starting at 5 a.m.
Watch Caitlin and Jenna in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m. on CBS3.
The Kelly Clarkson Show right here.
Weekdays at 3 on CBS3.
The Twin Ports First Medical Marijuana Center opened their doors today. Vireo cut the ribbon on the facility this morning. They're the parent company to Green Goods, who will operate the facility. The new patient center will offer several different options for those who depend on medical cannabis. There will also be consultants on staff to help people determine if the product is right for them. The company's CEO says this will fill a big need in the area.
We can't sell bud in our dispensaries, and so it's all processed forms, capsules, oils for vaporization, topicals, that kind of thing. It does continue to grow, and we've actually seen more patients coming into the program since the beginning of the COVID crisis.
Prior to this facility opening up, people had to go to either Hibbing or the Twin Cities to get medical marijuana. Still ahead in sports, a tough pill to swallow for youth sports after Governor Walz's announcement. Kelly has the details coming up next.
Live, local, CBS3.
Hey, no cell phones at the table. But it's Grandma. Hi, Mom.
It's Slumberland's biggest Thanksgiving sale in 3 years. You'll get an additional 25% off our already low prices at Slumberland.
What do you get when you add care from Essentia Health and coverage from UCare? Essentia Care, now available for a more affordable price. Essentia Care's Medicare Advantage plans have premiums that start at $0 per month in select counties. You'll be able to see your Essentia Health provider at our 15 hospitals and 71 clinics. Plus, Essentia Care plans allow you the freedom to see any provider who accepts Medicare. Compare and shop plans at ucare.org/EssentiaCare.
Cat Country 98.9.
One margarita, two margaritas.
Duluth
and Superior's country station is Cat Country 98.9.
At Super One Foods, we're always looking for new talent to join our 5-star service team. We are a growing family-owned company that provides opportunities to learn new skills and enhance your working knowledge while serving your friends and neighbors. From flexible scheduling and variety in jobs to competitive wages and exceptional benefits, Super One Foods offers an excellent environment to grow both personally and professionally and can provide you with the foundation for career advancement in the communities we serve. Come join our team. Super One Foods. Jobs right in your neighborhood.
When you needed results, we gave them to you. When you wanted accurate information in real time, we had it. Everything from the presidential election right down to your neighborhood. CBS3 was there. Live, local, CBS3, your station for campaign 2020. Every second of every day, it happens. Something big, something worth talking about. News happens, and you can't wait for it. You need to be constantly digging, asking, hunting, wanting more. More truth, more real answers, more who, what, where, when, and why. And it's about you. It's about now. It's about wherever, whenever. At Live Local CBS3, it's about the news. Your neighborhood news.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. From environmental issues to economics and so much more. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining, a fair and unbiased report that answers the tough questions surrounding the world of mining.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki. Tuesdays at 10 only on Live Local CBS3. Brought to you by Iron Mining Association.
With all this family fun time, you need a good night's sleep. Come to Slumberland's huge Thanksgiving mattress sale and get an extra 25% off our already low prices. Get this Sealy Posturepedic Queen mattress for just $3.99, only at Slumberland.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Unfortunately, as you know, COVID-19 cases continue to rise in the state of Minnesota. Well, because of it, Governor Tim Walz issued an executive order today that will shut down organized youth sports for 4 weeks. The pause will start on Friday night and continue through Friday, December 18th. This includes organized high school sports such as football and volleyball and will have an impact on the beginning of winter sports season as well, which is scheduled to begin in early December. The governor cited 192 separate outbreaks that have been connected to sports. The new shutdown order does not include professional or college sports. That means that UMD will be able to continue with their plans to open their respective hockey seasons. And switching gears to much more positive things. June 30th, 2017, the day that the headlines broke, Ricky Rubio traded from the Minnesota Timberwolves to the Utah Jazz. Also the day that Kelly officially stopped putting her emotions and hopes in Minnesota sports. It was a tough pill for a lot of T-Wolves fans to swallow. Ricky was their guy. They liked him. But at long last, Ricky is coming home. Bombshell news coming out of the NBA draft tonight. The Timberwolves, as first reported by The Athletic, the Wolves are expected to trade their 17th pick to the Oklahoma City Thunder, along with picks 25 and 28. That all for Rubio. Rubio spent his first 6 seasons as an NBA player in Minnesota before being traded to Utah.
With the first pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Anthony Edwards from the University of Georgia.
And the Timberwolves also select Anthony Edwards, picking the versatile 6'5" former Bulldogs guard sitting near giant portraits of his late mother and grandmother at his home in Atlanta. Edwards becomes the first ever #1 pick out of Georgia. Minnesota then immediately flipped that 25th pick along with their 33rd pick for Leandro Balmero, who the Knicks had taken at 23. Balmero is a 6'7" shooting guard from Spain. They then took Jaden McDaniels at 28, a 6'9" forward out of Washington. And the Milwaukee Bucks didn't have any picks in the first round, but their trade yesterday to acquire Bogdan Bogdanovic reportedly fell through after the Sacramento Kings failed to get his approval of the sign-and-trade deal. Milwaukee will retain Dante DiVincenzo, Ersan Ilyasova, and DJ Wilson as a result. Bogdanovic will enter free agency on Friday night. And the wait is almost over for the UMD women's hockey team as the Bulldogs will return to the ice for the first time in 8 months to face Minnesota State this Friday. The series between the two teams has been all UMD in recent years. The Bulldogs went 3-0-2 just last season against Minnesota State, and they haven't dropped a game in their last 13 tries versus the Mavs. On top of that, the two teams have gone into extra time in 6 of their last 10 games against one another. Head coach Moore Kroll says this time around her team is more prepared and ready for the task at hand.
In some of those games that were really close, I think we certainly could have played better, and we all know that. So I love the fact that we're going down there, a place that yeah, we've had close games at to open up there, you know, after such a long time away from playing games. It works out well. I know the passion and the emotions will be high, and sometimes they haven't been when we've been there before.
UMD returns 4 of their 5 top scorers from a season ago, one of those being, of course, Gabby Hughes. She says that other players have stepped up, which has been a big confidence boost for the team heading into this season.
The offense that we have picking up and coming in, I think even practice today, we had a great practice. So I think just having all that confidence and people carrying that into the games and knowing that we've had a lot of time to prepare and having the experience we do with the goal scoring, I think we're going to score a lot of goals this year.
Puck drop 6:07 this Friday night. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Enhance your quality of life. Increase your mobility. Achieve your potential. For specialized, individualized care, call Northern Orthotic and Prosthetic Center, providing the professional care you deserve. Northern Orthotic and Prosthetic Center, serving people throughout northern Minnesota, Wisconsin, and upper Michigan.
It's the pre-Thanksgiving sale at Fleet Farm. Shop in-store and online for huge savings on things like all Melissa and Doug toys. 30% off our low fleet price. And Eskimo 8-inch pistol bit ice auger, only $149.99. And get a free $50 Fleet Farm gift card when you spend $300 on any Milwaukee or DeWalt products. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Fleet Farm, the brands you trust.
Welcome to Toyotathon.
Hey.
Ready for a great deal?
You know it.
With savings on Camry, RAV4, Highlander, and more, it really is the most magical time of the year. Can you pretend you didn't see this?
But I'm seeing it.
Right now, you can get $2,250 customer cash on a spacious new 2020 Toyota Highlander or Highlander Hybrid. Visit Toyota.com to learn more.
You never know what you'll find at Toyotathon. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Okay, Mr. Medicare figure-outer. One last question. What's the cost?
For many, Part A is free. Cost goes up the more parts you add. But UCare has Medicare Advantage plans that come with everything you need.
Sounds good. And so does your bike. Now.
Yeah, thanks to you, she's purring like a kitten on a bed of yarn.
Well, that's a new one.
Yeah, I just made it up. You can steal it for your bike shop.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Frost River, makers of packs, bags, and accessories, combines genuine American-made quality with heritage materials. Handcrafted in our newly renovated Duluth retail workshop, Frost River packs, luggage, and shoulder bags are built to withstand the wilderness, yet be ideal for everyday urban adventures. Quality Minnesotan craftsmanship and designs built to last more than a lifetime. Conveniently located in the Lincoln Park Craft District. Visit our retail store this holiday season for a complete offering of made-in-the-USA goods in person or anytime online.
Well, today is a very special day for two friendly mice that everyone knows. Happy birthday, Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Mickey and Minnie both turned 92 years young today. They made their big debuts in the animated movie Steamboat Willie in New York on November 18th, 1928. You can mark the day by watching a cartoon featuring the pair wearing a classic Mickey Mouse watch or t-shirt or visiting a Disney theme park. Here's a fun fact about the duo. Walt Disney admitted privately in 1933 that Minnie and Mickey are married, but it's never been officially stated. Huh, that's kind of interesting. Never knew that. You learn something new every day, right, Dave?
Yeah, time flies, Tony. I remember their 50th
1933?
birthday.
Oh.
Life magazine had a cover story on Mickey and Minnie's 50th.
Oh, okay.
Now 42 years have gone by already.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
But I hope
It
I
happens.
have enough energy to talk about the forecast for the week ahead, which for the next 7 days we'll have a day or so warmer than normal. That day's tomorrow, 45 to 50. Then we fall back to normal, which is about 34 this time of year. And that sticks with us Friday through Wednesday. Now, precip chances, late Thursday night into early Friday morning, there's a slight chance for flurries, 30% shot, maybe another 30% shot Sunday, and a follow-up come next Tuesday.
Thanks, Dave. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.